Sending and receiving email from your WordPress website can be a pain sometimes. By default, in a WordPress website, your host is the agent that is actually responsible for sending email out from your site. So how do we get rid of this problem? Well, there is an SMTP plugin available on the WordPress repository, and the plugin is called Mailbank. Mailbank allows you to connect any SMTP for sending emails from your WordPress website. So how do we install it? Well, we have to go back to our WordPress website dashboard page and click on plugins and add new button. And here we need to search for the SMTP plugin called Mailbank. So once you type in Mailbank and the results start coming in, you have to click on Install Now button. Once you do that, the plugin would start installing itself in the background on your WordPress website. Once this is installed, you would see a button called Activate here. Once I click on this Activate button, the plugin is activated and I would be redirected to my Mailbank page. So it takes me to the first page where it asks whether I would like to receive notifications about new features and update releases, which I would definitely would like to. So I fill in my email address for notifications and click on Opt-in and Continue button. Okay. So I could have also skipped it. In any case, I don't want my notifications to arrive. Okay, so once everything is set up, it takes me to the email setup page, and on the first step it asks me about some basic information. Firstly, it asks would I would like to override the default name that tells email recipient about who sent the email, which of course I would like to override from the default configuration. I'll put in my name, Varun Sharma, and it asks would I also like to override my email address, which I don't want to because it's already correct, and I click on the next step. Okay, so I would need to fill in a valid email from which I would like to send emails from. That is the SMTP email address, which is support@tech-banker.com in my case. And then the second thing it asks me is to choose the mailer type. I could choose the PHP mail function, which would start sending emails through the default platform, and if I would like to override and would like to send emails using SMTP, I would need to choose this option, send email via SMTP. Then I need to fill in my SMTP host, that is the server that will send the email, mail.tech-banker.com in my case. Then the encryption type. The different methods available here are no encryption, TLS, and SSL. And then it asks me the port number, which would be used to connect to the email server. That is 587 in my case. You need to reconfirm this from your host. And the authentication type availables. In my case, it is login. And the username, that is usually the full email address from which I would like to send emails from. That is support@tech-banker.com in my case. And then I'll fill in my email password. Once everything is properly set up, I need to click on the next step button. Okay. So once I do that, it takes me to a confirmation page where if everything is perfectly okay, it would show me a status like this here, email sent. And there is some output available here for advanced users to study. And let's say everything is set up, I click on Save Settings. So, all done. All my emails for my WordPress websites are now being routed through Mailbank. So how do I know that emails are going or not? So I could check these emails from a very good feature that is called email logs. Email logs give me an overview of what emails were being sent from my WordPress website at what particular date and time, and I could see the status as well. Isn't it fantastic? Yes, it has made sending emails super easy. I could also do some email testing as well by using this test email function to see if emails are arriving at my end. So once I fill in an email address to which I would like to send email, I'll select my email address, give it a subject, some dummy text, and press send test email. When I do that, it again give me some output and says yes, the email has been sent. But what if in any case these details were wrong? You would have got an error here specifying like could not open socket, or there's a problem with the host. Then this is for sure that you made some mistake either in the SMTP details out here, or your server has SMTP restrictions. And if that's the case, you would need to contact your web host and ask them to enable the SMTP restrictions. Yes. Thank you so much for this tutorial.